Hello everyone, I'm Brazen Eagle and thank you for joining me here. So, today we have an article from News Wars about how corrupt the matriarchal government is. So, dad jailed for criticizing judge on social media. The judge granted custody of a man's son to his ex-wife, and the son later died in her custody. A Michigan dad, angered over the death of his 2-year-old son, went to jail after targeting a local family court judge in social media posts. In 2017, Jonathan Vanderhagen lost his son after Macomb County Family Court Judge Rachel Rancilio awarded custody of 2-year-old Killian to the boy's mother. Before that, Vanderhagen had pleaded with Judge Rancilio not to turn the boy over to his mother, who had on multiple occasions demonstrated she was incapable of keeping him safe. His lawyer said something is going to happen to that child, Vanderhagen's mother, Deborah, told local media WXYZ. You need to get him away from the mother. There are too many red flags, and the judge said, oh, that is in the past. That is an extremely typical, stereotypical female saying. According to Vanderhagen, Killian's mom used drugs during her pregnancy and was responsible for a medical condition the boy suffered when he was born, but police said it was unprovable. The boy later died while under his mother's care. A medical examiner deemed the cause of death undetermined. So he just died and we don't know why? Sounds kind of suspicious to me. So Vanderhagen took to Facebook to get his story out. He blamed Child Protective Services and the broken court system for his son's death, and he also blamed Judge Rancilio for awarding custody to the mother, who had a long history of dealing with CPS. And I guess there's a screenshot of some of what he posted over here if you really want to look at it. So, evidently, Judge Rancilio somehow saw the post and claimed she felt uncomfortable and possibly threatened. WXYZ reports, prompting the Macomb County Sheriff's Office to investigate. The Macomb County Sheriff's Office responded and found he criticized what Judge Rachel Rancilio pinned on Pinterest as, in his opinion, inappropriate, posted videos saying he feels she and others are responsible for Killian's death and blamed the court system for his loss, reports WXYZ. Police found Vanderhagen and at no time issued threats to the judge, however. They still took him to jail on July 24th, claiming he was in violation of bond conditions. He was also charged with malicious use of telecommunication services, and his bond has been raised to $500,000. Vanderhagen's mother says her son is locked up for exercising his rights under the First Amendment, and that he only wants for those responsible to face justice. He wants justice. He doesn't want to kill anyone. He doesn't want anyone physically hurt. He just wants them to acknowledge what they've done and get justice, she said. Vanderhagen will face a jury trial later this month on September 13th, which is this coming week. And I guess you can read about the entire account of what happened to Killian according to Jonathan Vanderhagen. So, oh man, this is crap, but we don't have a ton of information regarding the whole situation, the history behind it and stuff like that, but we do have enough information regarding this issue about the judge. So, let's go on with some things that we don't know for a fact first. So, the first thing that we don't know is how the baby died, or also known as why the baby is now currently deceased. What happened to the mother? Like, where is she? Is she dead now? Is she alive? Did she run away from Michigan? Did she run away from her, now dead son? We know nothing about the mother. And we also don't know whether or not the mother was on drugs during her pregnancy that caused maybe some sort of medical condition, which is honestly fairly believable because I know there's a lot of females, especially females who get emotional while pregnant in 2019, that decide to do drugs such as drink alcohol when you're not supposed to, when you're pregnant. But what we do know is that the judge got her feelings hurt. She used her power to jail someone she didn't like. She was trying to protect the matriarchy by denying Vanderhagen, a male, any sort of custody to see his child. Vanderhagen also made no threats or anything like that to anyone, and we also know for a fact that the mainstream media is refusing to talk about this. Pretty normal for the mainstream media to ignore issues like this. But now, I don't know why the judge decided to look for Vanderhagen's Facebook account, but she was apparently snooping around on Facebook. This judge is absolutely corrupt and, at the very least, needs to lose her job. She must be blacklisted from any sort of position of power because of her actions. And you know what? Unfortunately for some people who view my channel, you won't like what I have to say, but this is just another example of females having an in-group bias. And in this case, that means when the judge here, apparently Rachel Rancilio, faced the decision to determine who should get what type of custody, the female judge ruled, or will rule almost always in every case, for the woman in question. And in this case, unfortunately, the mother who got custody was a terrible mother. And this is why I don't trust any of them. If you don't believe me that females do not have, or don't believe me that females have an in-group bias or preference for one another, then you should trust the United States National Library of Medicine, in which it was confirmed women generally prefer women compared to men not generally preferring men. Go figure. Look, honestly, there really isn't very much to say about this terrible issue. The judge is corrupt as hell, and must be at the very least be let go. This is injustice, and you wonder why men are increasingly avoiding women and any sort of relationships with them, at work, in the public square, anywhere. Just look at what individual men must face when the law becomes unlawful. As an individual, there's nothing you can do. And I guess, to a degree, that's why I'm here. If there's no organization to fight back against the unjust law, then we will all lose at one point or another. I'm not a men's rights activist. There's no way I'm going to be doing that, because men's rights activists always fail. But apparently I also caught on to this, that there is some sort of, change.org petition to try to remove her, but we'll definitely see what happens regarding this. So, before I go, I do want to let you know that I have been struggling trying to get things properly uploaded to BitChute. So, by the time I'm recording this, hopefully my democracy video is up. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. That's why I'm trying to upload it again. But I have been having a few issues with BitChute. Not YouTube at all, surprisingly, but just BitChute. Just trying to get my videos to actually play, because when I tried to upload my Zimbabwe video, it wouldn't play for me either. So, that being said, thank you very much for watching. I'm Brazen Eagle, and I hope you have a great day.